Homelander is probably one of the best earthbound beings you can be. Flight, heat vision, super strength, immense durability, everything you would really want.
I'm stronger, I'm smarter, I'm better! I am better!
Early on, we see Homelander open the door in a pressurized cabin. That's 24,000 pounds of force, or 12 tons. Even someone like Maeve, who Homelander handles on multiple occasions, can stop a truck smashing into or a bus from falling. He throws a man hundreds of feet in the air, or strong enough to throw at least two 20-ton tier guys off of him. This almost sounds unbelievable, but using the formula from Vsauce 3, could you rip out a spine? People calc ripping out someone's jaw at 32 tons of force, and that was without any effort. And if you think he's implying he could lift a plane in a better position, that's 180 tons right there. He's obviously bulletproof. Even Starlight tanks 50 cals, or Maeve with machine guns or a truck feet, scaling far above her and taking punches from 20-ton guys repeatedly like it's nothing. Even Kenji launching a whole bus does nothing. If we lowball it at 35 miles per hour, with buses usually weighing 12 tons, that's 1.3 million joules. Or Soldier Boy explosion calced at 4 million joules, or 1 ton of TNT. If Maeve lived that, let's be real. But the feat that stands out the most is in Diabolical, surviving a chemical plant exploding right at the center. This is a city block level accident, around 43 tons of TNT. And for speed, A-Train's presented as the fastest man in the 7 at Mach 1.8, but that's literally child's play to Homelander. Searching for Translucent at a reduced speed, clocking in at Mach 1.5. Even the Great Wide Wonder beat this out at Mach 2 during his friends. Homelander gets it back when Butcher lets off his C4 vest, just to immediately get pulled out of it by Homelander, just to humiliate him, clocking in at Mach 18. And most importantly, his laser eyes, the mainstay power that easily melts weapons, dismembering men, or even destroying a private jet. In Matt Pat's video, his team calculated 72 million joules, or small building level, which seems pretty reasonable. You see Butcher able to cut Soldier Boy, something the Russians with an oxyacetylene flame couldn't. That's 3,500 degrees. And Homelander's beam was going to overpower his, so around as hot as the sun's surface. To be fair, that sounds cooler than it is, but it's still very hot, 5,000 degrees. And with hearing 900% better than a man, or X-ray vision.
Who are you to challenge me?
One of the strongest men in Night City, a fully kitted out cyborg with the ability to slow time and an arsenal that can take on almost anything. An 11-foot, 1-ton mech in his Dione suit. For the fun of the video, since the Oni has the Samson body integrated and is super similar to the Dragoon body, we will use the feats. This guy is a giga monster. I couldn't believe some of these numbers at first, especially compared to game logic, but what do they say? Feats over intent. We read he throws a compact car 5 meters, that's 17 tons of force, or uses an 1,000cc bike as a weapon. He just wrecks David, who we saw throw 2 ACPs weighing 23 tons each. And when he goes psycho, compressing the Rock or Militech vehicles, pulverizing them would require 7 tons of TNT, and Adam just no-sells a weakened version. Just him withstanding it is 240,000 tons of force based on turning steel into dust. And for durability, he's practically bulletproof, stated you would need at least an anti-tank gun to pierce his armor, sort of invalidated by eating a 40mm grenade, falling 9 stories and walking away like nothing. Or surviving the nuke at Arasaka Tower, even if he was 10 stories away, that's a little over 1/6 a ton of TNT. Consider David getting crushed by 2 23-ton vehicles. You can watch this scene. That's 80 miles per hour lowballing it, something that would generate 760 tons of force. And it's pretty obvious he's more durable for reasons said. With the gravitational force of David's attack, it produces 2 tons of TNT. And he's packing some heat, a mounted 12.7mm machine gun, a grenade launcher in his right arm, and an auto shotgun in his left, but these aren't important. The radar and laser detectors, something the armor itself triggers. Even the smoke canisters are more useful in this situation. And for speed, at the very least subsonic, just casually running 50 miles per hour, running 200 meters in 3.2 seconds, or interrupting large arm fire and being comparable to V, who can dodge point-blank railguns at Mach 7. With the Sandevistan being an interesting piece of cyberware to say the least, overclocking reaction time and reflexes, allowing you to move so fast it perceptionally seems to stop time. So it's crazy to think in game the ones we see are 2 deviations below David's, who Adam easily dodges while both are up. And if you say the round didn't leave the barrel, and with the after images, that's a 14,000% increase from the railgun, or Mach 1000, and at the very least you can use that 10 times, 10 seconds each. The areas where these guys excel, they really show it. Atom Smasher has 100 years of experience in combat, or being Mach 7 pre-Sandevistan, or Homelander's sheer durability. It's not cut and dry in a battle between these two. The outcome would likely depend on the circumstances of their encounter and how they utilize their strength. Since Atom Smasher would want it to play out on the ground, Homelander doesn't want to get grabbed by a massively stronger man. Homelander isn't as fast, but he can fly, which is a distinct advantage. Again, the Sandevistan will prevent early damage Homelander tries to inflict with his eyes, but he could just whittle Adam down over time. But if Homelander gets grabbed, he can't get away. But if he does do that, how will Atom Smasher even hurt him? We can throw out all the weapons he has. Everything he has isn't enough. Is he gonna stick his thumb down his ear canal? I mean, maybe. Does he even want to get that close to Homelander's laser eyes, though? Or what would stop him from bringing him to the top of the stratosphere until he succumbs to asphyxiation? Even if he is faster or physically stronger, I just don't see a realistic way you can put him down. I would give it this to Homelander more times than not. Probably every time. Comment some matchups you'd like to see. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Still here, I want to say thank you so much. I didn't think any of this would get any views, really. I legitimately really appreciate it more than you know.